We'll now move on to the report of the county executive. Mr. County Executive, you have a report this evening.
Mr. Chairman, I do have a report. I want to talk about the budget. I've been talking with council members. I believe that we have a compromise that we all can agree on. And the things that we compromise on is that we're going to leave all our park systems open at reduced rate, but it will be left open. We will keep the West County satellite office open as well. And we will keep the plowing in unincorporated St. Louis County. But there still will be layoffs, unfortunately. And that's the sad part about it. That's something we can't get away from. That's still going to be a situation we're going to have to address in the coming months on the layoffs. But I will tell you this, I think that we have done two things that we have done with this compromised budget. And that is, number one, I think the council and myself, we're all on the same page, and we've given ourselves 12 months to work through this process for a long-term fix. But it is a situation we can address together, and I'm just thankful that we can get together and work together as a team. Again, though, but my remorse is that still leaves some people that's going to be impacted by this decision, and that's the worst part about it. The part that really concerns me is that these individuals come to work every single day, do what's asked of them, but yet at the same time, we have to make a cut, and those individuals will be impacted. We don't know who those individuals are right now. That's in the notification and the personnel process through the civil service. So we're going to get to that part. But I just want to say that's the unfortunate part about the decision-making process as we move forward for St. Louis County. But again, I want to thank the council members. I mean this sincerely. Thank you for working with us, working through this very difficult time. But I look forward to working with you in the very near future for next year. Some of the things that people indicate to me, they think that we need to work on a long-term fix for St. Louis County. There have been a lot of opportunities, but I do want to say one thing, so to be very clear, we're not just talking about a park situation, we're talking about a budget structural problem that the council and myself needs to address, and they assured me they're going to be addressing it in the next 12 months. We're going to work together as a team to get through this. So again, I want to thank all the council members for working with us through this very difficult time. I look forward to us working together. Again, though, as we move forward, we got a great challenge ahead of us, but I believe working together, St. Louis County will continue to be the premier county in the state of Missouri. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
As I chair the Special Budget Committee, I want to thank the members of the Special Budget Committee, Colleen and Kathleen, Steve, but also we had a lot of interjection from other council members and Skip Mans himself, and we did have some lengthy talks with County Executive Charlie Dooley, and in those jobs, 175, we have it down to about 40 right now, and we've talked about that they're still trying to find some spaces for those 40 individuals. So we have knocked those numbers down greatly, and we appreciate your effort, County Executive, and working with us and,
Thank you.
and getting through the 2012 year. So
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And Charlie, as chair, thank you for all of your effort. And I know it's been quite a debate that we've all had up here, and thank you for working with us, and we really do appreciate it. It's
Thank you.
true, and we're all on the same page with this.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess I'd say the same thing. I know these are difficult questions for everybody, and I'd like to thank everybody involved, County Executive Dooley, other council members, for everybody discussed this and came to I think a very amicable conclusion with it, and you know, as we were talking, it's not like Congress here. We were able to put this together, and so I appreciate all the help.
And most importantly, I know I look forward to addressing these difficult questions together. And reasonable minds can differ about where we will need to make cuts, and but I know in the spirit of the debate will be a good one, but hopefully it will be the better for it, and the county can still benefit from receiving the good services that we do now. So thank you for your amendment to the budget. I really appreciate it. And I know most certainly the residents do too.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything?
Well, I'll just make one comment that, again, echoing what everyone else said, I'm glad to see this happen. I'm sorry that there will be layoffs. That's not something that any of us like to do or have to experience. But as I've said before, you know, I've been on the council, this will be going into my 10th year, and I've watched this budget process, you know, go from here down. And we really, really need to come up with some solutions, because we can't do this again next year. It's just not going to be a doable thing without some real hard cuts being made. So I agree with Councilman Wassinger. We need to really look long and hard at what we can do to make this better.
I agree too.
And it may involve, you know, the citizenry helping us out on this, and they may have to look at some hard facts too. So,
I guess, Mr. Chairman, I might as well add to it. Thank you, County Executive. I know it's not an easy position you're in by any means, and Councilman O'Meara and your Budget Committee did a great job, and most importantly, the department heads for doing what they can to try to make this budget as best they could. I know it's never easy, and I know I'm in the construction industry, and there's a lot of people out of work. Some people went out for a couple of years with no jobs, and it's not an easy time, but it's the reality of the situation, and I think the council and the county executive did everything we could to eliminate or minimize the damage, if that's any consequence. I know it's not to anybody who's going to lose a job, but it wasn't for lack of effort. I mean, everybody's done their part in trying to help out, and I do want to thank the department heads, obviously, but the citizens too, because there's been a lot of input that I think is going to help us in making some decisions, and it all goes together. So it was great to see the passion and the loyalty everybody has to St. Louis County, and I hope that continues. So thank you.
All right, well, if there being no further comment,